Hey, what's up, guys? We have a lot to talk about here, a lot of things to discuss and share here. But before I get into that, I'm announcing that I'm going to be doing a movie review. I watched a amazing video on Tubi. It kind of blew my mind on this. Like, it really blew my mind, and I just want to share it, and I'll be sharing that in a couple days. I do have another soccer video I'll be dropping in a day or so you'll be seeing that. But anyways, though, let's keep on going here. So Apple is predicted to launch a 1,999 foldable iPhone in September 2026. JP Morgan's Simac Carchard estimates it will sell over 10 million units in its debate year. Very interesting. So a foldable phone. So is this what it would look like right here? Let's click it. A foldable phone. See, this is something I've been thinking of, and there's a streamer called iShowSpeed, and he actually had a foldable phone where it was like two screens, and he was watching two streams at the same exact time. So very interesting. A lot of people are going to be grabbing that because it's convenient. You're able to watch two different streams literally at the same exact time. I don't know how beneficial it would be, but it's definitely, a step ahead from one stream, I guess. I don't know. It's multitasking, I guess. Also, right here, they say Apple is building a new camera that could match the human eye. They filed a patent that may offer 20 steps of HDR and 1,000,000:1 contrast, close to human eye vision. Insane. I don't know too much about that stuff, that eye stuff, but that's insane. Also, by the way, GTA stuff here. Game Industries analyst Michael Patcher expects the following for GTA 6. $100 price tag, so we're going to be getting a $100 price tag. 10 billion lifetime revenue, 500 million a year from GTA sales, and 1.5 billion production costs. GTA 6 prices have been widely analyzed, and they predict to be 100. That's gonna be crazy, man. So GTA 6 is going to cost $100. They really trying to raise that price. That's crazy. I think this is probably the craziest price hike in the whole gaming industry, right? Like it went from like $60 to $80 to $100 quick, I tell ya. Oh yeah, so Mr. B says he wants to recreate the Hunger Games in real life, with the winner taking home 1 million. So it also states that he said that he wouldn't use real weapons. It would be like laser tag. Okay, so a little bit of clarification there. So right here is another prompt thing. So it says, say goodbye to Hollywood, new city, a cyberpunk journey. Isn't just a film. It's a one-shot AI-generated short powered by VO3 and Mid-Journey. No crews, no cameras, just prompts, pixels, and pure dystopia energy. Hollywood, meet your algorithmic replacement. That is so crazy. That is made by AI, bro. Sorry, my allergies. I got really bad allergies right now. But this is made by AI. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. We don't need no humans no more. We just type in a prompt or whatever. Dude, that's so insane. Asmongold, I talked about this one of my videos, but he talked about how just how things are nowadays. I mean, I don't know. I don't agree with that title there. I do. I don't know. Not my criteria, but I did like what he said though. Anyways, though, Team Water just crossed the 10 million mark. We're now 25% of the way to the goal of giving 2 million people clean water for decades. That's so crazy, man. So they're trying to raise 40 million to give 2 million people clean water for decades. That's crazy. So AMC's theaters is now working to shorten the amount of ads shown before a movie. I've always hated that. Like, you go in, watch a movie. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I think it's just too long. So I do agree with this. I think they should shorten it. It's just, like even as a kid, before the whole TikTok and Snapchat and all these other short attention span. I was trying to say it like a joke, but short attention span. And before that, like I was just like hating to see all the trailers. Like I was just like, when's the movie, right? Even Family Guy made a joke on it. They made a joke how they go to the movie and they're like, oh, the movie's starting. Oh, just another ad. Oh, the movie's starting. Oh, just another ad. You know what I mean? Also, Disney has announced that Hulu will be fully integrated into the Disney Plus app in 2026. The standalone Hulu app will be discontinued. So that's the end of Hulu. It seems like they got bought out to me. Insane, man. EA Digital Services Act pressures U.S. tech companies, including X, to enforce global censorship, including on American political speech, says U.S. House Jurisdiction. Let's see here. Hold on. So we need to start being more aggressive to countries that try to control our corporations. It's bad that they do this. And what's worse is that they try to force us to do it. Too bad we aren't a part of the... Man, dude, I wish I knew more. It's like, dude, like, see, like, even me, dude, like, I'm so uneducated in these types of things. You know, see, like, obviously censorship, I know what that means. But, you know, the things that they put in this, the EU claims that the DSA applies only to Europe and that it targets only harmful or illegal content. Both of those claims are inaccurate. Both those claims are, yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like, see, like, that stuff's not my criteria, but so that's stuff I watch videos on and stuff like that. But I would be like, yo, this is why I share it, right? That's what I say, right? That's why I share it, because you can look into it, you know, find someone that talks about it. Me, I'm just sharing it. Like, I'm like a newspaper, man. I'm a newspaper, right? I'm just showing you my photo or whatever the thing, and then you do your thing if you want. But because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, I could sit here for hours and just go deep dive into it. I could deep dive into all this stuff, but it's just too much time. You know what I mean? Roku has launched Howdy, an ad-free subscription service for just $2.99/month. See, so that means that so this is different though, obviously, but YouTube, they could definitely make channel members where they get no ads, right? So if Roku can make an ad-free subscription for just $2.99, what about YouTube? You know, we could definitely get channel members to get no ads, and people should be supporting that, because if you're a channel member to another channel, you know, you're missing out on a feature, right? You're missing out on a feature where you get free, no ads, more so. You get no ads. You get a free experience to support your creator, and at the same time, you get no ads. You get no ads. You get to support your creator. You don't have to get premium. You don't have to spend premium, just because, you know, some people don't always use YouTube. I mean, they're not on YouTube always. You know, they're probably they're usually watching people they normally watch normally. You know, they don't really go off to like watch someone new. It's definitely possible. It definitely happens. That's what the algorithm is for. People are going to watch new people. But, you know, for some, it's a big struggle. You know what I mean? On and on. But channel members, long story short, let's get back to it though. Channel members, like, they should get no ads, period. No ads at all. They're supporting the content creator. They should get no ads. Anyways, though, Heinz and Smoothie King are dropping a new ketchup flavored smoothie. Awesome. Again, they're integrating. Goodbye to Hulu. This is crazy. So Instagram and Snapchat are doing these crazy things with, obviously, the memories. That's normal. But with Instagram, they're actually showing, or not. They're not showing, because you can actually disable it. But they're showing. Well, they are showing you. It's just that you can disable it. Yeah. But they're showing your location. Like, you can actually enable it, right? Why would you want to enable? Like, it's like so counterintuitive, is it not? You know what I mean? Wanting to show where you live, wanting to show it's like a soft version of doxing yourself. of like, hey, this is where I live, guys. A bunch of strangers. I'll let y'all know, like, why is that a thing? And then it's also weird because we're also trying to protect the online, right? Like, you know, we're trying to like protect these younger kids and stuff like that. And then for all the 18-year-olds that are older and stuff like that, hey, here's where they live. Here's where they live. This is where they live, guys. They live right here. This is the address. This is it. You know what I mean? So, long story short, Instagram is showing like they have a feature. They've always had it, but it's like a brand new kind of feature. And I'll show you. I'm gonna tell you all the features they have. They have 3 new features, by the way, and I'll read them to you in a second. But yeah, so Snapchat, someone's vacation got ruined in their vacation, I guess, or something like that. I guess their memories popped up, and this girl is, I think it's not the girl he was dating. I don't know, because the dude turned off his replies because a lot of people were saying stuff. Someone said you can turn it off in settings. This person said, I like it 99% of the time though. Had to remove the photo widget off my home screen because it kept showing pics of my ex. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, that's crazy stuff, right? Yeah, so Instagram is doing IG maps just like Snapchat. So IG and Snapchat both doing the same thing. Check your Instagram location right now and be safe. Be safe. Let's see here. Wait, go down, scroll down. To disable location tracking on Instagram, navigate to your phone's settings, find the Instagram app, and then adjust the location settings to never or while using the app. I would put never. That's better. And then, there's all that stuff there. So yeah, very interesting. Keep going. We have one more thing here, and then I'll talk about the features too. This is huge. Google just announced Genie 3, a model that generates real-time 3D worlds in 720p from a single prompt. So you can make a prompt, you put a prompt, and then that prompt can make a whole video for you in the quality of 720p. That's crazy. A single prompt. That's what's wild is how consistent everything stays when you interact and change it. And this is the worst it'll ever be. It'll only get better from here. Exactly. It'll only get better from here. So just crazy stuff. A lot of things happening. A lot of just, obviously I've shared, things about the algorithm with the AI stuff tuning into that. And, we've seen the ads disappear the secret way, the secret ads, like the live streams, watching live streams is better than after. There's so many things I've talked about. Go check out my videos. But we got one more thing I'm going to talk about and just share really quick. And it's going to be off the screen because I'm just going to scroll to it really quick. But if you're watching this, thank you for watching. Also, also, by the way, if you have Gemini on your Android, you can actually disable that. You can actually disable that. I forget how though. I can't seem to find it, man. But there's definitely a way to do that there. So 1 second here. All right, so last thing here is you can now repost public reels and feed posts, which will show up in a new repost tab on your profile, acting like your own personal highlight reel. And a opt-in location sharing feature that lets you share your location with friends in a responsible way, making it easier to coordinate, meet up, or stay connected. Like, dude, that's so crazy. So they're making it easier to meet up with people and find out where they live. That is insane. Like, isn't that kind of weird how they're tackling, like, the whole VPNs and, having younger kids not use social media. So what I think they're doing is they're trying to adultalize. I don't know if that's a word, but, trying to make it adult content like. Because if they're going to be taking away, social medias from people who are younger than 16, then that means they're going to be making social media and apps like this more adult mature. You know what I mean? More mature for adults. You know what I mean? Because this is a weird change. Why would they want to tell you where you live? You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that's not weird, right? Obviously, you can opt out, but why is that even an option? That should be by default off, should not be on, and I should not be knowing about it. I don't want to know about this. Only people that want to share location should know about this. I don't want to know. That's crazy stuff. There's also the new friends tab in reel shows. Post your friends, post reels your friends have liked, commented, or reposted or shared. So they're also snooping, so you can actually snoop on people. So this is what I see it. This whole update on Instagram is all about snooping and finding out what's going on behind the scenes, who you talk to, like the Snapchat stories, the memories. Like, dude, you're sitting here chilling with your girlfriend and all of a sudden you get a notification. Your girlfriend's like, what's that? I'm like, I don't know. You like look at it and it's literally you and your ex kissing, and your girlfriend's like, what is that? And let's put some context here. Your girlfriend probably wouldn't know, or let's say theoretically, your girlfriend did not know what Snapchat like is all about, right? She's like confused. She's like, why is your ex here? Why is she here? Are you talking to her? Let me see messages. You know, she'll get all crazy, right? You know, that's just crazy, man. So Instagram is definitely changing. 3 new features, and this is what people are saying in the comments. Things I have shared. Oh, nah. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Everyone's cooked. Anyone who's cheating, anyone who's doing shit behind your girlfriend's back, whatever, bro, this is the craziest new age era, and no one cares about what I'm saying. I mean, you know, from my views, like people, I mean, obviously I'm not sharing like educational things, like super crazy things, but these are things that people should know and look into and want to like share to other people and like the video, push this out there to the algorithm, and it'll be very important. But this is a new age. This is the age era. This is the AI era. This is the shift in the whole economy, not in real life, but in the social life, right? The social life, right? This is changing, and I'm scared. I'm scared what else is going to come. You know, obviously, I'm all for protecting people, but there needs to be better ways. Like, for one thing is, I think this would not be happening if parents just made sure their kids were doing what they were actually supposed to be doing on their phones. Like, you know, like maybe limit, I don't know. You know, they shouldn't be using social media because they talk and converse, and, you know, they talk to people that they shouldn't be talking to strangers and stuff like that. Like, just there's so many things. And sure, you know, online is good because you can also make friends too, but there's also a lot of negatives too. You know what I mean? So there's things I do agree with. I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah, like kids should not be using VPNs to bypass things. That's true. But there's also like kids are not learning much. They're not indulging like things that should be good for them, like history, or work, engineering, trying to be a doctor, trying to be a dentist, trying to be, you know, something that's like more beneficial in life than watching content and not learning anything, forgetting how to, like, for me, I forget how to do my name in cursive, right? I don't even think people write in cursive no more in school and stuff like that. I don't even know if it's a credential no more. I don't think it's even like a thing needed, right? But overall, man, I just wanted to share this stuff. Sorry for dragging on a little longer than I wanted to. But I thought this was interesting. This is stuff that people should know about. I know you're not learning a ton here. You're not like getting educated, but you know, you're following along with me. You're learning with me. And if you want to learn more about these things, go look into them. Dude, if I did a deep dive, this video would be like 3-4 hours long. You know, I don't want that. I don't want to make this into a series because there's always things to talk about and there's always things I want to share. And you know, just take some time off, relax, read a book or something like that, or maybe go look into this stuff and, you know, learn something. Use your brain, grow, empower that brain, and gain some knowledge. You know what I mean? Gain something. You know, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I do love learning. And sometimes I learn, and sometimes it goes out my ear, or it goes in my ear and then out the other, right? And that's not my fault, right? I try to learn as much as I can, and my brain can only take so much information to the point where it just starts overflowing. I start losing information. I start gaining information. You know what I mean? I'm not the smartest person, but I like learning, and that's the reason why I'm making these videos, to share things that I learn and things that I see. And you I share it kind of like a soft version of a newspaper. You know what I mean? So it's just, hey, I give this to you, then you can look into it if you want to, and stuff like that. So if anything, have a great day. Take care of yourself, and thanks for watching this video. I literally just woke up, chilled for a bit. I have hella allergies right now, so much allergies going through me, and yeah, so that's about it. Hope you have a great day. Peace out. Like the video, please. Comment down below, and